Hello YouTube and welcome back to Auto Club Speedway here for race number 5, season number 5 of the Cottonelle Cup Series, and joining me like he will for most of the season is Stephen Pod III.
Hi guys, I'm back from the kitty litter.
Amy Shelley is the pole sitter once again for the second time in 5 races, ironically enough, both super speedways, so maybe there's something going on there. She'll start alongside Samet Ozcon, who was another one of the Go or Go homers. Steve Pollard and William Flickinger in row number
Oh my
2.
god.
Gonna say that every single time. And Brian Patterson and R.J. Reynolds in row number 3. So the bottom two of the go or go, the bottom two in the owners' points of the full-time cars, both make the race. Henry Sanford and Joshua Osborne in row number 4, with Chris Wilson and Cole Deaver making up row number 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid. Tristan Wilhoit comes in as the points leader by 32 points over Chris Washer. It is 41 back to Will Lewis in third, 53 back to Bill Braddock Jr., and Vince Almarego rounds out the top 5, 59 points back. Rest of the top 10, Brandon Patterson, Zach Rogers, James Qualls, Muhammad Zain Abdullah, and Tim Randolph, all separated by just 98 points. And looking down the rest of it, anyone that comes into this race top 18 in the points, all the way down to Steve Pollard in the 33 car, could leave here as the points leader.
Oh my god.
Although if Steve Pollard were to leave here as the points leader, take a lot of help. He's literally one full race back. He'd have to win, and he'd have to win, lead the most laps, and Will Hoyt would have to finish dead last as a starter, and that would just get him tied with Will Hoyt. So, actually, I think Will Hoyt would actually have the tiebreaker. So only top 17 can actually leave here as the points leader. Either way, onboards that we will carry here today. We'll start with the points leader himself, carrying the Ford onboard, Tristan Wilhoit. Chris Washer will carry the Chevy onboard, or actually the CarQuest onboard. Will Lewis will carry the Chevy onboard. Bill Bragg Jr., the Toyota onboard camera. Vince Almarego, the Menards onboard camera. Brian Patterson, the Carhartt onboard camera. Zach Rogers, the Dodge onboard camera. Trying to think of if I've got everyone then. Oh yeah, I do. And James Qualls, the Chevy onboard camera. Okay, as the field goes through turns 3 and 4, Steven, I'll hand it over to you for your predictions here.
My prediction is going to be a pretty tame race. It's like Bristol. I want to say Gardner has a shot because Oscorn won last week, but I'm going to go with Amy Shelley because that front row is too dominant.
Okay, it's an interesting way of thinking about it. Amy Shelley definitely with the mentality of trying to get top 30 points as the green flag is out for 38 laps here at Auto Club. And that did not take long to get 3 wide.
No, it did not.
And already almost 4 wide into turn number 1. Henry Sanford, the hometown hero, definitely was not too brash about that one.
No, I don't think any of the drivers were.
Worth mentioning, we've got 3 hometown drivers in the field. Jonathan Zorline in the 7, Henry Sanford in the 00, and then Charles Sanford in the 05.
Oh, this isn't going to work.
Why not? There are only 3-4 wide racing here.
I think the 05's in the front. No, he saved it.
Yeah, he missed the wall there. Flickinger falling towards the back, so no surprise there.
I was about to say that. I'm glad you did it.
Amy Shelley, though, led the first lap and looks to be fairly calm. I mean, 3 wide racing, but hey, no big deal, right?
Yes, the top 3 kind of breaking away from the pack a little bit.
Yep, Charles Jackson, although he was going to start in row 18, had to move to the rear of the field due to an engine change, already moving his way back up through the field a little bit.
Those damn Hemis.
And just as kind of expected here, I'm already seeing it, that middle line, I guess. I don't know if you want to call it that. That's kind of where the groove really is that you want to be, especially in 3 and 4. As R.J. Reynolds trying to look for a move on second here.
Interesting note, the top 3 are all Carlos's drivers.
Well, you have top 4 are all different makes. You have Dodge, Chevy, Toyota, Ford. I don't know if that's what you're trying to go for.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Henry Sanford, though, in 5th right now. Vince Almarego, 6th. Joshua Osborne, last week's winner, currently in 7th. Oscon from the front row down to 8th, as we've got to move for the 3rd position here. Tim Randolph going for it.
And here he goes. He's going to
clear him.
Clear on Reynolds. Look at MWR actually having a good day, too, with their cars in the top 5. And
Yep.
actually, all 3 made the race.
Yeah, we'll look for where the 3rd one is right now. In no man's land.
Not too bad. Well, not too bad, but at least.
And there's one of the hometown heroes there, Jonathan Zorline in the 7. Doing a good job,
As
actually.
You see that beautiful unspun. What was that?
I was saying, doing a good job. I was going to say he's made the last 2 races, so it's kind of turning around a little bit.
I can see William Bronker still in that contract fight with AT&T.
I figured you'd bring that up in some way during this race. But yeah, William Duncan there in 19th, last scored. Hardest part is I try not to talk over you because I know it's going to echo.
Yeah. Echo.
Dylan Young last scored in 17th, trying to work his way up towards the front of the field. Meanwhile, 3 wide with Zorline up the track a little bit. I do expect there to at least be 1 pit stop. At least.
Oh, that should be interesting then.
Well, the reason why I say that is because the other 2 series on 25 laps had at least 1 pit stop both. So let's see when that pit stop happens.
It's like everybody in the field is now starting to shape here.
This is kind of what we saw the other day as well.
Randolph.
Randolph actually led the lap. Amy Shelley with the crossover move. And Henry Sanford to 3rd.
Yeah, Randolph was having a quiet season. He's actually showing some muscle right now. The 60 did make the chase last year with King.
Kane, yeah, Troy Kane. RJ Reynolds with that top line outside 3 wide of Cole Deaver and Smed Oscon there.
Here comes one of the yellow cars.
Osborne. Well, and they're both right there.
Oh, no.
I told Steven he was going to have fun here because both the 70 and the 66 have the exact same paint scheme.
Man, the 44 washed up the hill and lost a bunch of spots.
Yeah, he did. But, I mean, to be fair, he's at least in the race, and he's ahead of the 40.
And his ratings are right.
Yeah. I thought Randolph might have been looking for the move there. Guess not. At least not yet. Meanwhile, 3 wide still here with Chris Wilson, Max Anderson, and the defending champion, Chris Washer.
This is the first time I've seen Anderson actually be in the front of the field this year.
He had a truck win, so it's first time maybe in this series at least, but...
Yeah.
And battle for the lead. Randolph wants it, and here comes Sanford. At least try to make a peak, maybe.
And does this mean we get Domino's Pizza if Henry wins?
Probably not.
Fuck.
But Shelley got the run off the corner there, and it'll be now Sanford going for 2nd here on the 60. Caution free through 10 laps, or through 9 laps at least.
Trying to hold that bottom, man. It's just so hard when the tires start to wear.
Yeah, and it's only 10 laps in here, and we're already seeing that inside line start to struggle. Osborne, though, making some moves through the field. At least somewhat.
He's all aboard the crazy train right now.
Although I say that, now Almarego's actually going to get the move around the outside here. This is for 5th. His teammate right behind him, though, there in the 8, Cole Deaver.
And then, like Charles mentioned, if the 8 or the 15 win, we're going to be partying like 19.
How do you even party like it's 1957?
You get a bunch of root beer and you put Elvis on.
Sounds good. Well, so he makes a race and then this.
Well, this is the first race I think since Belton's Arena last season, so I think this is just an accomplishment making the race.
Jack James also back here. Zachary Fitzwater, Zach Rogers.
I think the 4 cars running Charles' Daytona car.
Mary Shelley had to start at the rear of the field, basically. Only getting in through the past champions, currently up to 34th already.
Surprised that 38th been pretty good the last few seasons, making the chase and having decent runs, so it's surprised to see them struggling so far.
Well, they've made the chase every season so far, so...
Yeah, so it's surprising to see them struggle.
Well, it wasn't until it was only the All-Star race that got him into the Season 1 chase with Mary Shelley, so... worth mentioning. It's not
Everybody
like...
now a single, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much single file, but battle for second here between Henry Sanford and Tim Randolph.
Man, it's just so hard to hold the bottom.
That's why that battle at the end of the Hooters Series race was so amazing to watch at the end of that. 4 straight laps of side-by-side and crossovers.
Yes, crossovers are the best.
But now through 3 and 4, Randolph's going to get that highline advantage. Here comes Osborne. He's going to try and capitalize, go to third here.
He's going
to get it, too.
He's got the momentum on the high side. Sorry, Charles.
No, you're fine. Well, I thought he was going to get it, and then Sanford clears going into 1, so...
There goes my theory.
Well, 1 and 2, it seems like the bottom line you can get to work there. It's 3 and 4 that's the problem. As Vince Almarego all over the back straightaway. Now it goes to the inside of Pollard, and Ozcon goes inside of Cole Deaver.
Now, remember some of these guys, it's their last race for, I don't know, how many COT races you got in a row?
Actually, I looked. There's only 1. It's 3 unit, and then we go back to Original Cup. So, the 33, 66, 70, those guys, they're only gonna miss 1 race right now, and then they'll be right back in 2 weeks' time.
Can they still be in the top 30 if they miss a race? They probably could.
33 might be able to. He is 18th right now. It depends. I mean, he's going to need a really solid run right now. So, but like Osborne, probably not. I would highly doubt it. 66 as well.
We're going to be putting Steve Pollard in the 98 next week.
No, you're... It wouldn't matter for owner's points anyway.
Pretty sure Steve could make the chase.
We'll see. Depends. Either way,
the
Randolph...
60s all over the back of it.
Yeah. Go ahead. You were going to say it.
60s all over the 60s all over the 12. I think he's going to make a move down here.
He's going to at least attempt to, it looks like. I don't know.
He's trying to follow him down the track.
And that's going to just kind of allow Henry Sanford here to try and close back in a little bit.
And then Oscar really having he missed Bristol one Road American, now running 4th. I mean,
it's Osborne, not Oscon. You're confusing the 70 and the 29. How?
I'm not sure, but we got a new leader though.
Well, for now, but Shelley's gonna get that run off the corner. Can Randolph hold it in there though till turn 1? Nope.
No.
And in fact, Sanford's gonna. Well, maybe he's gonna put the nose in there again. Sanford tried as well. And Osborne's going to try and take advantage. Sorry. You were saying?
You can look like you can take a look, but it doesn't look like it's that opportunity to make it.
Yeah, it's really hard to make a move here as we look through the field. Dang.
Charles, I forgot we were at a plate track in 2013. Is Dale Jr. leading the pack?
I didn't expect that to happen. Oh, shoot. That's a repeat of the... Oh, whoa! Randolph down the back straightaway.
I'm going to guess the TV ratings are going to be 2.5.
Osborne trying to go for third right now.
And the 60's got a better car than the 12. He just has to find a way to clear it.
Basically, and now here comes Sanford back for third, and he will have it at the line. Can Steve Pollard make a move for fourth?
No. I remember Amy Shelley missed this race last year in the Jesus car, so what a rebound from last year.
And Sanford will make the move back for third. He clears, and Pollard going to try and maybe do a crossover here. He was looking high, now goes low on the 70. And I think they're pitting. They're pitting.
Yep. Henry
Sanford stays out. That'll be 5 bonus points for the 0-0. Now the key is going to be with 18 to go. What's the tire call?
I would go with 4 tires. How see how bad the tires are. But if you want to try 2 and get you a little bit of gap, if you can hold them for 17 laps.
We'll have to see. I mean, definitely going to be interesting to see what Shelley and Randolph here go with. Randolph's actually going to get to his pit stall first.
You got a nice view of the yellow pace car.
There are tires going on, so that's a step up in the right direction from yesterday.
Some people are already done in the back.
Yeah, but it's 4 tires here. Randolph is away. Looks like it's all 4 tires up and down.
Anderson took 2 tires.
And it's Randolph! 60's going to win the race off pit lane that time around.
Anderson took 2 tires, like I said, because he yarded some cars.
And now Sanford is leading the group onto pit lane of this time. So basically just 2 groups of cars on pit lane. As Flickinger comes down to his pit stall. Jonathan Zorline is away down there. Chris Washer down away. Almarego.
Henry's going to lose a lot of time.
And it is going to be Vince Almarego winning the race off pit lane that time around, but I can already see Randolph at the start-finish line. And just going to be a matter of time. Let's see. There's the 60.
We might be able to party like it's 19. Never mind.
Oh. Randolph now goes to the top spot, though, through pit strategy on pit lane. We'll do a field rundown as they come across the line, though.
Chris Washer up to third.
Yeah, some interesting pit strategies, I think. We'll have to see how these work out for these guys. But, like I said, Tim Randolph now will cycle around as the race leader. Vince Almarego is second. Chris Washer battling for third with Amy Shelley. Steve Pollard in fifth.
Chris Washer took 2 tires.
Probably. Max Anderson 6th. Joshua Osborne in 7th. Christopher Pierce 8th. Samet Ozkan in 9th. Jonathan Zorline up to 10th after pit road. Cole Deaver right now runs 11th. Battle for 12th between Sam Young, Henry Sanford. Seth Cole in 14th. Chris Wilson 15th. Delan Abrahamian. Mohammed Zain Abdullah, Tristan Wilhoit, Will Lewis, and Charles Jackson from the rear of the field to 20th right now after the pit stop cycle. Dylan Young, Charles Sanford, Chris Louvier, Sky Commons, William Duncan, Jessica Shelton, Kyle Matthews, Mark George, Levi McIntyre, RJ Reynolds top 30, Johnny Gardner, Jack James, Mary Shelley, Brian Patterson now to 34th, Preston Plord 35th, James Qualls 36th, William Brock 37th, Bill Brack Jr. 38th, Flickinger 39th, Zach Rogers, and Zach Flickinger with Zachary Fitzwater dead last.
Well, Fitzwater is going to be triggered.
I think you got the wrong person, but it's just been a struggle all season for them.
Interesting to see the 15. I mean, the 15 had a very interesting season last year, so this looks good to see them running good right now.
Yeah, and right now, this could be a points leading effort right here for the 15. I mean, only 59 points back of Will Hoyt, who we saw just inside the top 20.
Now, struggling himself too today, so there could be a lot of people moving up.
Washer, though, as well. Actually, I didn't think about that one. Yeah, Washer up here if he can hold on enough, he might actually take over the points lead. So, looks like Osborne, Christopher Pierce here battle for the 7th position.
I see
And
some
move to
oil
41.
in turn 2.
Really? Come on. Samet Ozkan now. Jonathan Zorline moving his way up here. I thought we might have had 3 wide going into 3. That would have made it interesting. Zorline clears Ozkan though right now, but Ozkan going to get the run back at him.
Nice run by Ozkan.
Definitely well needed too.
The 00 fell back and they're out of the top 11 now. They were top 5.
Actually, they are in 11th. They were top 5, but now they're in 11th. So back into the top 10 though. And I think we got a battle for the race lead. We do. Well, somewhat.
Ooh, we're going to be partying like it's 1957.
Steve Pollard around the outside here, trying to get third away from Amy Shelley.
Everybody trying to follow them down the track with that side draft.
Chris Washer might try and get a spot out of this as well. Shelley now goes for second once again.
Now, the interesting though, the 15's on 2 tires and he's holding pretty good, so it's interesting.
We believe he's on 2
Anderson's
tires.
took 2 tires too. Well, he was below the 15th during the pit stop, so I believe so.
Hard to tell. I mean, we thought the 88 was on 2 tires, but look at the moves they're making up through the field right now. So,
man, everybody's snaking down the front stretch and the back stretch.
And here we go. Almarego looking for his first career win.
He's gonna pull. Oh, it's gonna be so close.
But down the back straightaway, he's not got much drafting help.
Oh, the 60 got a little bit of that wall, so it's gonna help him.
Oh, sideways down the back. I don't think they got the wall.
Here goes Pollard.
And they're going to be 3 wide for second. Shelley had to get out of it.
And he's gonna lead it.
Almarego with 5 bonus points for leading a lap.
Remember the 33 run 2 races last year. That's a race-winning car right there.
Yep, and Washer's going to grab... Whoa! That was grabbing 4th away from the 12. Trying to make it 3rd away as well.
Chris Washer coming up through here.
Yep. And I think
Here
he'll
goes.
have the spot as Randolph now gets shoved up out of line.
Oh, poor Randolph. He had the race won and then just got bad position. Him in the top 5 all race. Here he comes.
I think maybe just bad adjustment or something, maybe. Because... Go ahead.
They need more Sobe in the car.
Joshua Osborne now up to, I believe that will be up to 7th now as Zorline making some moves. Ozkan trying to get back into the top 30 in points. Top 10 would go a long way in those efforts.
How's the format this year? Is it the chase format or the top 10?
Top 10 and 2 wild cards.
Well, I mean, if Steve Pollard and second wins right now, Steve and Rob are going to brawl with the 98 car next week.
You mean in the off week here or during the week, I guess, or whatever?
We have another off there?
I don't know. It depends. We'll see. Most likely. Probably will be an off week with trucks being solo next weekend.
Yeah, because I know the trucks were solo and Watkins gone.
Well, and next week they've got... Or their next race is actually at Colorado National Speedway, so... And it's a non-joint effort, so...
Yeah, they couldn't hold the cup cars there.
Sam Young, Tim Randolph now has gone back into the swing of things, I think, here, and Max Anderson on the inside line.
Randolph down the 13, but at least he probably going to get the... No, Amy Shelley's going to get the lap sled.
Yeah. And Chris Washer going for second. They were almost 3 wide for the race lead here.
I think the 5's got one of the best cars. Pierce, I think, has got the best car, too. He just has to get around the top 4.
Henry Sanford's worked his way up here too. 4th position now for that 00 again. And battle for the lead.
Here we go, Steve Pollard.
With 5 laps to go at Auto Club, Steve Pollard looking for the race lead from Vince Almarego.
I'm surprised this isn't a road course. The 33 only did good at the RCs last year.
Says the person who drove it. 3 wide for second. 3 wide for second down the backstretch.
What's Henry's losing streak? 80 races or something?
For what?
This series?
For
the Cup Series.
For Steve?
8?
No, like who are you asking about a winless streak for?
Henry, because I see Henry's coming up.
Oh, Henry's is close to 80, yeah.
And yeah, Henry, he drove from 11 to up to 3rd, so that car is...
Amy Shelley snaking down that back straightaway.
She's trying to get that run.
Sanford now to 3rd, but he's going to run out of time.
He just got to make that car extra wide up there.
3 to go at Auto Club. As the 5 went for the crossover now, 41 got crossover on the 12.
I think the 15 is going to try to make a move, but it's going to be depending what corner it comes in if they're going to win or not. The 15's faster, I think, right now. It just because he got the draft, but it just depends what corner he makes the move on.
Right now, this is the best battle on track. It's between the 5 and the 00.
The 15 is there.
Washer is going to clear Sanford for 3rd. Sanford gets the run, though, and will stay 4th. 2 to go at Auto Club.
I think Steve missed. Didn't Steve miss that Bristol, too? Man, if you DNQ'd Bristol, you're going to get wins.
3 wide here. Ozcon, Shelley, and Pierce.
Down for the lead. And they'll be looked at it.
Is looking. Zorline up the middle, maybe. Gonna try and get spot through 3 and 4.
Whoa. White flag for Steve Pollard.
Yep. White flag for the 33.
Can the 15 get close enough to make a move in turn 3? Because he might have a shot with that draft. He's there. He's just getting a little arrow tight right back there. Oh, he's there.
Sanford got 3rd away from Washer. Down the back straightaway they come for the final time.
Does the 15 throw it in down there? That's his move. He's got to make a move.
It's not going to be able to get there. And Steve Pollard will win at Auto Club.
Well, I definitely do not want to have to redo this race like Richmond, so I'm glad Steve Pollard won.
Trying to look for where the 22 was. Oh, okay. And just like that, that's already the field crossed.
That was fast.
Oh, I mean, 18 seconds from first to last, so.
It's a pretty competitive race.
Steve Pollard, though, will grab the win. Vince Almarego 2nd. Henry Sanford, Chris Washer, Christopher Pierce, Jonathan Zorlin, Amy Shelley, Smed Ozcon, Chris Wilson, and Seth Cole, the top 10. We'll definitely see some shakeups inside the top 30. I know that much.
Where did Seth come from? Holy crap.
I don't know. That's a good question. Will Hoyt comes on with a top 15.
Yeah, out of nowhere, too.
Just kind of snuck his way up there. Fitzwater with a plummeting effort. RJ Reynolds from top 5 to 33rd. Flickinger top 5 to 39th.
Ouch. Both Flickingers 40th. They just have bad luck in this series.
Charles Jackson from 42nd to 17th. Pretty good.
Max Anderson dropped to 8th after running top 5 a little bit.
Either way, that will wrap it up here for Auto Club. Steven, your final thoughts?
It was a really tame race just like Bristol, it's nice to see some tame races going on here. A lot of guys came from the back. There's a lot of comers and goers. Next week is going to be my favorite race at 3 unit. I cannot wait to see good racing at 3 unit. And I will be making a. Where is unit located, anyways?
Ontario. You need your
Well,
visa.
I will getting my visa, and we will see you guys on Thursday night for the DNQ race on Facebook. Just get a Facebook and sign up and watch it.
There you go. So congrats to Steve Pollard on the win. I swear it's not rigged because I know that question's going to come up. Either way, thank you for
Well,
watching. Go ahead.
Steve DNQ Bristol, OzCon. I mean, the 70 DNQ Bristol. So whoever DNQ Bristol is going to win next week at 3 unit.
Either way, and before it's one of the COT one-offs.
Yeah.
Either way, thank you for watching. Congrats to Steve Pollard on the win. Subscribe if you haven't today. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.